Guys, let me tell you a latest hot news from Indonesia. So actually there's a recent study from Indonesia statistic which shows that the number of marriage in Indonesia keeps falling every year in the last decade. And it reached the lowest point in last year, 2023. From this figure, you can see that the number of unmarried people in Indonesia keeps climbing every year. It's in contrast to the number of married people, which shows the declining trend in the last decade. I've read about how many experts see this phenomena, and I'd like to share my view as well as one of the contributors to this statistic. First of all, you need to understand the nature of marriage in Indonesia. In our country, most of the marriages are individual choice and people are liberated to develop their thoughts, develop their self until they come to the decision that they're ready to get married. I was trying to search for the percentage of love marriage and arranged marriage in Indonesia, but I couldn't manage it. But I would say it's like 60% of the marriage are love marriage and 40% are arranged marriage, or maybe 70% are love marriage and 30% are arranged marriage. You need to understand that somehow most of the marriage in Indonesia comes from the individual willingness rather than comes from the pressure of the family or social community. So that's why young people aged 20 to 35 mostly tends to look at their financial readiness until they come to the decision that they're ready to get married. So here I would say that economical perspective holds one of the heaviest consideration for Indonesian young people to decide to get married. But the other experts say that it's not merely about financial perspective, but it's about the worriness of what will happen in the future of marriage. This thought commonly comes from the women's side, which think whether it's going to be an abusive marriage or a violent marriage. So what's your perspective about this issue? Share your comments below.